Hello and welcome. This is Travis Powell, Senior Product Manager here at eVisions. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the changes coming to MAPS and Argos in version 6.13. Let's go ahead and get started. First off, let's review some of the changes coming to Argos. We've added 3 additional filters to the multi-column list box for Argos Client, Argos Web Viewer, and Argos X. Additionally, Argos X has a brand new feature called Explore Data, marking this release as the first major release of a new feature available only on the Argos X platform. I'll share more on that a bit later. Next, this release of Maps will bring you a couple of quality of life additions. The first one is a new method of authentication for email servers called OAuth. We also have a new data connection type for native ODBC. And lastly, we added the ability to associate an SFTP key with an SFTP server inside of Maps. Keep in mind, these are just the highlights for the release. There are many other enhancements included, which you can read about in the release guides for Maps and Argos 6.13. Let's begin by taking a look at the new filtering options in Argos. We added 3 new filters to the multi-column list box configure filter menu that we believe will help data block designers and report viewers filter data inside their dashboard more efficiently. The new options are starts with, ends with, and like. Each new filter can be used in conjunction with existing filters or against any column. We believe these new filter options will help you identify the data you need in order to run a report or display a chart with more efficiency and speed. These new filters are also available in both Argos Web Viewer and Argos X. Let me take a step back real quick. I mentioned something called Argos X. In case you haven't heard of Argos X before, let me give you a brief introduction. Back in February, we released our latest offering, Argos X. On its surface, you might think it's just another Argos Web Viewer. And there's no doubt it's comparable. But unlike Argos Web Viewer, Argos X is built using modern technical framework, which will allow eVisions to expand the capabilities far beyond what Argos Web Viewer is capable of. So if this is your first time hearing about Argos X, I recommend you upgrade your MAP server and Argos to the latest versions available, turn on Argos X, and begin to explore for yourself. In Argos 6.13, we've added the necessary feature set to Argos, giving you access to this new, powerful feature called Explore Data. Report viewers can now explore the data of any data block with a report query. This feature is only available in Argos X, so you'll want to make sure you enable it to begin using Explore Data for yourself. Some notable features of Explore Data include filtering and sorting columns, pinning a column to the left or right side of the viewer. You can even auto-size one or all of the columns, as well as group them together using different aggregations. Once you've configured your Explore Data view to your liking, you can export it to CSV or to Excel. The last part of Explore Data is pivot mode. In pivot mode, you can drag and drop available fields into row groups, column labels, or aggregate values, much like you can when building an OLAP cube. The measures we currently support include sum, count, and average, just to name a few. This view can also be exported to Excel and CSV format. Let's change gears and look at some of the new configurations and features available in Maps. Like most updates in Maps, the features in this release were added to enhance other features on the platform, namely Argos, with the intent to improve usability and productivity of the Map solutions. Due to some changes implemented by managed email server providers, we've added a new authentication method called OAuth to MAPS 6.13. Managed providers like Office 365 and Google Mail are deprecating what's called less secure apps, or LSA for short. Prior to 6.13, email servers in Maps only supported basic username and password authentication. Adding OAuth focuses on modernizing the Maps technology, giving you access to email servers using OAuth from any application. You'll want to consult your email server provider documentation to help you set up OAuth for yourself. We support the typical OAuth properties like access token URLs, client IDs, and client secrets. Once the necessary information is provided, You can confirm your new OAuth setup by signing into your managed email server provider. Next, we'll jump over to data connections. After upgrading to 6.13, you'll find a new ODBC Data Connection type. Like our other data connectors, you'll need to download the MAPS driver before configuring a new data connection. Configuring the ODBC data connection is like any other connection, except for a few things. First off, if you installed an ODBC driver on your MAPS server to something like Snowflake, you could add it directly through the data connection interface. The only requirement is that you have already configured a Microsoft ODAC data source, ODAC data source. But also, let's say you didn't create an ODAC data source yet. That's not a problem. Simply fill out the appropriate details in the provided table, like the appropriate driver, username, password, and any other advanced properties your data source might need, and just like that, you're connected. And last but not least, we added the ability to MAPS to link an SFTP key to an SFTP server. In 6.13, you can update your SFTP server to link directly to a single key from your repository of SFTP keys. This enhancement will not only improve the user experience for configuring an SFTP server, but it also will help speed up time to connect whenever an SFTP server is used. And that wraps up the MAPS and Argos 6.13 release. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me through email at travis.powell@evisions.com. Thank you.